T.A. Sharma garu to come on to the dais.
So 1 second, please.
The dais and accept our just a token of gratitude. I request Dr. Kaliperumal sir to come on to the dais to honor Sashadri sir.
Immediately. Screen is
We came to the last session of this 3-day National Symposium on Algae for Human Welfare. Now I request our renowned taxonomist and alumnus of this great college, Professor Vatsavaya S. Raj garu, to chair this session. This session is on bioethanol, biodiesel and biogas. I request Dr. Vasuki Subramanian madam to come on to the dais and co-chair this session. Special talk by Sachitra Radha on the biodiesel from algae. So whoever left, scholars, you present your wall paper after completion of this special talk on biodiesel. Okay?
Powerless, sir, powerless.
Galaxy of experts here. Honestly, I never worked on algae. I'm a botanist. I happen to be a student of this organization, great institution, and I'm a retired professor at the university. Now your Javati madam, our colleague, senior colleague, and I take this opportunity to address you all, and I welcome you. Although it is a post-tea break session, anyway, probably it will be served to you. It's very warm and hot inside. Please bear with us. This is the last session with few speakers. I invite Professor Sundar Singh. Already? Because there is no information about who are the speakers other than names mentioned here. So Professor Sundar Singh is here. It's over. Shashatri sir also has presented. You are Shashatri. Pardon?
No, it is not there.
It is not there because we are to be given some information about the here. So both the speakers named here, they have completed. We have another person here. I welcome you. Do not know about your credentials anyway. Sorry, introduce yourself. Yes.
Good morning to all. I am Dr. Sachitra from Biotechnology Division, Avan Infrastructure Private Limited, Chennai.
129 page.
Topic is green to black. So I belong from the Avan. So before that, my topic, I will introduce my company. The Avan company is basically dealing with the Avan offshore drilling. It is the 6th largest company in the world who is exploring the petroleum onshore and offshore. And apart from that, they have the wind energy. We are producing 65 megawatt per day in the southern part of Kerala. And we are producing 1.5 tons of 5 million tons of tea per year in Nagarcoil in Kerala. So we have started the biotechnology division after so long because our management had thought that exploring this petroleum might be finished in a couple of years or in their future. So they started in this division for particularly the exploration of biofuel in 2006 onward. So they first started in 2006 in Australia in the name of Exclusive Private Limited. Now it is in Muradal. It is operating in the Wayala. In India, we have started in 2010 in the name of Avan Biotechnology. We are concerning with the freshwater, marine and brackish water. And in Muradal, we are doing the marine streams and pilot scale study because in India, we are not able to scope of the land and the waters. So before going to there, I just want to spoil some basic. What is the basic needs for human being? Maybe the food and the fuel. So starting from this civilization, we came from this 17th century to the present scenario by the change of this. So after the exploration of these natural resources, we are coming to the environmental pollution, we are saying the climate change, we are saying the global warming. So we are very much addicted to the fossil fuels by which we are our whole energy demand, we are depending upon the fossil fuel. So starting from the day one, the 1859, when you started the oil drilling from even there, still that we have exported 1.5 trillion barrels. If we going the same way how we are using this oil, will we have only 1.5 trillion barrels will consume in coming the 25 years. And maybe one mind that we are consuming 4 barrels of oil for exploring a 1 barrel of oil. So how much oil is left in our world? A BP report is coming in the 2009. They are showing in Asia we have 42.2 million barrels. So BP has projected this 1.6 trillion barrels is left in our earth, and it will go up to 53 years. And Institute of Mechanical Engineers, they also spoke some projection that 1.3 trillion barrels of this, and it should go for another 40 years. So what is the alternate of this liquid fuel? Whether we'll go for this our 17th century the bullock cart, or we'll go for this alternative like solar energy, wind energy. This is also not a mature technology. Still it is a dream only whether we'll go for this or not. So in the scope of biofuel, this petroleum industry in the India, whatever using the petroleum, our basic is the diesel. We are using 75 billion liters per year. Gasoline or petrol we are using 20 billions per year. So all over we are using 223 million tons metric tons crude oil per year. So our the liquid oil which is coming for use of transportation is 51%, industry is using 14%, domestic we are using 18%, agriculture 4%, the rest is all. So crude oil production in India is only 38 million metric tons per year, but we are using 223 metric tons per year. So where we are getting? We are getting from the OPEC countries. So we are importing 189 million metric tons per year on the exchange of our dollar. So we are paying 8.6 lakh crores on the exchange of petro crude. So for this, and we have a report in Economic Times. If the present scenario, this oil price will increase per barrel $10, our GDP will reduce from 1.5%. So is there any alternate to the petroleum crude? So this is all my speakers maybe focus on these things. I will not go to details. We know that this biofuel is the first generation is from feedstock, second generation from the alternative feedstock, and third we will go to the biomass. So in India we have surplus biomass, non-feedstock is 500 million tons, and our surplus biomass is 120 to 150 million tons. If we will convert all this biomass or the fossil crude after this blending, so we will get after like this petro crude after the refinement, we will get from this LPG, naphtha, petroleum, diesel crude, and the last we will get the same tar. So Aban has also tried some of the biomass after this HTL process. We are more or less compared with this petro crude. So we are getting this energy value, HHB value is 42 in petro crude, whereas in bio crude we are getting 40 or 38. It is 95% similar, and we are checking the sulfur and the nitrogen. What are this global warming we are concerned about this? It is also the same. Near about 60% of NOx or SOx is there, and the sulfur is also less than 1%. So it is also permeable for. So this is the energy assessment for the HDL, because people are saying that if you go for the high pressure and high temperature, we require more energy to convert the biomass to biocrude. So we have studied this assessment of energy, already it is published. This is the elemental composition of the biocrude and the different process in bond, carbide and photovoltaic reactor. So we are getting the 70% above 70% of carbon, 9 to 10% of hydrogen, 5 to 7% of nitrogen, and 14 to 6% of our oxygen. So we have converted that whenever this system will become economically viable, when the output energy is double of the input energy, then we can call it that this process may be the viable. So we have compared with that. The input energy for algal cultivation and harvesting system we are consuming 1.5, whereas energy input for a HDL process only 1.48, whereas our output is 10.9. So it is much higher than this HDL process. So it may be a viable process for processing the biomass to biocrude. So these are the current production of this biomass, biocrude. It is in 2010, one report is there. The current cost of this biocrude, for dollar we can get 2 to 5 kg of biocrude, or $2,300 for a barrel of biocrude. One barrel maybe contains 159 liters. So at present it is not viable. We cannot imagine that it is maybe the coming in this technology in tomorrow. But if we go for this biomass concentration, will come to the 0.2 dollars per kg. That time we might be get the biocrude in $100 per barrel. So to cut down the cost of the production, we will concentrate about the capital invest, cultivation, harvest, drying and processing, and to improve the biomass production and the recovery rate from the biocrude to the petroleum products. So the cost associated, we have calculated that for 1 kg of algal biomass required 2.5 Thanks to for your presence.
Thank you, Dr. Shashikara. So yours is international organization or Indian?
No, it is a multinational presence, sir. We are doing India as well as in Australia.
So those productions you have shown are from a publication. Are they as per the Indian conditions?
Yes. As per the Indian condition, the Ministry of Environment and Forest has said that land biomass for the algae cultivation, we have 17% of our land biomass is wasteland. So we might be use this one. And the coastal water that we have the thousands, more than thousands kilometers of waste, the coast, that we can use for this. And for seawater you can use for this. And for the wastewater, what I said, if we use this wastewater, we will get this. Maybe 2020, all the biofuel companies, they have target to produce the bio oil from the algae. In 2020, we might be generate this before the 2020 hopes for this.
Thank you. You are not an exception. It is the case with every research and organization in India. So if you are successful in Australia, maybe our in the government of India will call you to do it.
No, oil is not either from the government of India or the government of Australia, because we are investing the money in the petty of the